Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your daily mini tarot and oracle reading. My name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. I am using my enchanted map oracle and we'll see what other tarot I will pull to clarify on the oracle cards that wish to come out for you. For those that most need to hear the reading, card has already come out. And if this reading resonates, do know, if you don't know already, that I do offer pay what you can readings, and the details are in the description box below for you. So let's see what has come out. Ooh, we've got Spark has come out as an overriding energy along with details. So have you had a spark of inspiration, a spark of a wonderful idea, a light bulb moment, something that has made you inspiration to inspire, to breathe in? What are you breathing in? You're breathing in the new life force energy within you. This is spark of an idea, is something that's coming through from divine source energy, that it is you are non-resistant in that space of allowing it to come through you. It is your imagination, and all imagination, everything that surrounds us has come from somebody's imagination. So what spark of an idea have you received, my darling? It is recognized by spirit and by yourself as something that is authentic, something that is true, something that has the potential of so much growth that comes out of it. The overriding energy is details. So within this space of details, there is a kind of double message here for you. You will receive clarity within this space if you prepare now, if you go into that operator's manners of preparing, that lovely law of preparation. It is almost like saying to yourself, I've had this idea and now I'm going to discover more about it, more about myself, more about what my next steps are, and allow the universe to bring you through your focus on and your determined focus on making inroads, making steps forward with this. Allow the universe, through your focus on that, focus on receiving information, focus on receiving insight, focus on receiving steps forward, allow the universe to bring you in the next steps within that clarity as well. There is something that's happening for you that's huge. It is taking you in a lovely direction. The compass is here to say that this is perhaps a direction that you haven't been before, because we need a compass to kind of sometimes show us the way. But there is so much, I'm going to say sort of surprises and delights that are surrounding you with this beautiful spark of inspiration, that inspired original thought that's come to you. So let's see what else wishes to come out. What am I going to use, Spirit? What am I going to use? I am going to use, because the Queen of Swords is on the bottom of the deck, the Angel Wisdom. Thank you, Spirit. What can you tell me about spark and details? Oh, also the other thing is the devil is in the details. Okay, so you focus on seeing this as a beautiful, inspired exploration, discovery, adventure. Let the universe give you the details. Let the universe present to you that spiritual roadmap, the direction forward. So do what you feel inspired to do. Be open to receiving beautiful little breadcrumbs from the universe, but don't get too caught up in the detail of how and when this is going to happen, what time frame. Be expansive in your approach to it, because in your expanse of that approach and your belief that anything is possible, the universe can bring you anything that's possible. But if you only have that one direction in the detail, this is the only way I'm going to do it, well, then it is forming a great deal of resistance with the universe, perhaps bringing you a better idea. So thank you, Spirit. So let's have a look at spark, please. Thank you. What wishes to come out? The Nine of Pentacles. This has come about, my darling, because of so much effort and work that you have done, and the universe is saying it's time now for you to it's really interesting. I'm kind of getting sing the song for your future. It's time for you to you've put out a soul call and it's being answered now. And this is because you're also in a space with the Nine of Pentacles, have learnt your value, have learnt your worth, respect your worth, respect your value. Also, you're also very open to talking to other people about how they can also achieve their own results as well by living life consciously, by living life with an awareness that things are happening for us, not to us. And I feel that you're very strong and very content within that space. And there is so much that you would consider abundance in your life. It is there for you for the taking. And you recognize that. And of course, this is why there's been some spark of some new expansion for you. Let's have a look to see details. Thank you. What's that card say there? Thank you, Spirit. They've literally just shown me in the card because I just turned it around to see what clarity, and you see here important notes. So whatever you are doing in terms of writing down, preparing, creating, drawing, writing, all of that is creating the next steps of what you're doing. Even if you're not aware of what you're going to do with all of this information, or in the reading of it all, in the absorption of it all, in the learning of it all, it'll all make sense in time. The clarity will come through. The clarity will come through what you are focusing on with taking your notes. Let's just put it that way. Whatever that may mean for you, my darling. It could be anything from taking notes to keeping a journal, to writing something, to creating a blog, to doing something on Pinterest, to visualize, whatever that may be for you. Let's have a look at this details card. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else that you wish to say? They do. 5 of Pentacles. So this is believing, my darling, that she can't see in her feeling of that this is not happening. She can't see that there are signs of it already. So isn't it interesting? I feel that when you're sitting within that space of that 9 of Pentacles, so confident in a high vibration, just like with all of us, there is sometimes that little tendency to lose ourselves in the detail, to lose ourselves in the frustration of why something, the spark of something wonderful that perhaps you have imagined would have grown into something bigger by now, hasn't. And what Spirit is saying is that you are, through this process of going through this 5 of Pentacles, they're asking you to remind yourself about refocusing your thoughts on success and not on failure. That law of indifference, to come away from the fears of something not working out and to focus on it working out, because this is a very important challenge for you to overcome in order for you to become aware that actually through the refocusing of, the redirection of your attention to not having to know, to trusting in the unknowing, that you've actually attended to, refocused your life, refocused your manifestations. So let's see what else wishes to come out. And I saw the Star card, which is about having faith that the future is bright. Thank you. Can you show me next steps forward, please? Thank you. Ooh, I wanted to stay out. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, they're saying slowly does it, slowly does it. Here is this blank canvas. This is the next chapter of your life, my darling, with this sort of blank canvas here. The Knight of Pentacles, you have done all of the work. Build the ditches and the rain will come. Build the ditches and the rain will come. So you have already prepared so much for this. And it is something that you have been very strongly committed to, and there's been a lot of hard work that's gone into it. But the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. So slow and steady, my darling. This is a wonderful spark of a beautiful idea that you have had. Do not become frustrated that it hasn't yet come to fruition. Remember your strength. Remember your power in believing and having faith. Faithful over fearless. and trust that as you are starting with something that is a fresh concept, a fresh idea, or perhaps re-looking at something that was a spark that hasn't moved forward, to look at it with a fresh new way of doing it. Perhaps if something hasn't worked out, to go back to the basics of it and to perhaps look at some other ways that you can do this. So, but don't lose yourself in the detail of it. Details are very important in terms of the planning of it, but don't lose yourself in the detail to the extent that you become frustrated that perhaps one or two or three or more of those details aren't working out. It's the big picture Spirit wants you to focus on. The reminder about who you are is the big picture. Last card, please, Spirit. Thank you. I want to see what that horse is looking at. Thank you. Yeah, you've got, I love it. So you've got the Page of Swords has come out, or is it? No, this is the Ace of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. This is the trust that you and only you have as a soul chosen to have this inspired idea, this spark of an idea within your divine design, but not only for the good of you, but for the good of others as well. This is Excalibur. This is the sword that only one person, can't remember which knight it was, that could draw it out. But you and only you can do this. And you have to have trust and faith that you have chosen and have been chosen to do this along your soul path as well. He is actually looking quietly confident in this. And there is this butterfly of transformation there. But remember that if you are focusing, again, I come back to a particular one way of doing it, and you haven't been able to overcome perhaps obstacles that have been put in your way and your path, perhaps Spirit is guiding you to look at another way of doing it, to look at a new, fresh way, a new, fresh approach, because so many tried to pull this sword out with brute force and with control, but actually it took faith and belief in order for this sword to be withdrawn from the stone. So it's about having faith that this will work out according to divine design, not according to perhaps your design of it. But that divine design is so much better than what we can imagine for ourselves. And with it being a sword and being air as well, do remember to continue to communicate not only to yourself, your subconscious, which has no sense of humor, to the universe. Communicate very clearly, very concisely, very emotionally, with belief, what you are working towards, what success means for you. Communicate it out there, darling. That's your signature vibration of success. So focus on that, not what's going wrong, okay? And all is good. Don't become overwhelmed by this. Perhaps put away some details and some things that just don't need a focus on at this time, and go back to the approach that kind of made sense to you at the beginning of this. All right. So there we are. No, they're saying one more card. I'm going to finish with one more card. Thank you, Spirit. One more card, please. Seven of Pentacles is the one that's come out, along with the Page of Swords now. So there is something that you're going to receive, maybe another spark of an idea, some help from somebody else, some assistance from somebody else who's very has knowledge about how to assist you with this, but they're coming forward, or you're going to receive it from Spirit. But it comes back to just that reminder for you of both you receive that spark within the belief within yourself, within your confident abilities, within your living life consciously, with your focus on positive mindset and believing. That is what has manifest within you, the universe working through you with no resistance whatsoever. And it is a reminder that although you may not see yet the results of this spark of an idea, actually there already has been some results with the Seven of Pentacles, and it just takes your nurturing and your care of and protection of this idea, and you know, a little bit of focus on certain details that are nurturing details for it to grow. But it is already present. There are already signs of it as well, my darling. So there we are. Lots and lots of love to you, and look forward to doing another reading for you tomorrow. I've just popped up, or about to pop up, Aries, and then I shall be rounding off. I am trusting, thank you, universe, rounding off all of the yearly star signs by the end of Sunday. So I think I have 4 more to go, which is Capricorn, Sagittarius, Libra, and Leo. So keep an eye out over the next 3 days, my darlings. In the meantime, have a rest of a very lovely day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.